dude's an asshole, man. That dude's an asshole and he knows it.
From the mean streets of Brooklyn to the rough neighborhood in Boise, Idaho, we now present the Goonberg Report. Hey everybody, how you doing? And welcome back to the Goonberg Report. I'm your host, Mayor Goonberg, high top of the mountains of Boise, Idaho, as always. So let's see what we can talk about today. And today we're going to talk about something that I just really don't care to, if you guys know or not, because at the end of the proverbial day, this is not affecting me. It's not hurting me in one way, shape, form, or another. So let's go. Now, this is one of the new graphics right here. Some of you might remember this, where this is from. Some of you may not. I don't know. But like I said, today I'm going to talk about something about YouTube. I'm going to divulge a little secret to YouTube. This is what they don't want you to know, and this is what a lot of guys and females don't want you to know. And I want to tell you the secret. YouTube is like the rap game, because a lot of these guys will have you believe that they're making tons of money on YouTube. Now, I don't dig in anybody's pockets, but they're lying to you. It's like exposing the rappers. See, here's how it goes. I've been on YouTube since 2007 or 8. My one channel says 2007 or 8, one of them two. Alright, so I've been on here at least 12 years. My focus on YouTube was never to make money. Like I said, I had a job, I had other outside interests. My focus was never to make money on YouTube and to... This wasn't focused, wasn't to make money. I mean, it wasn't. Keep it a buck. But I did YouTube, and while I was doing it, I grew my channel. And I grew my channel back in the day, had something called multi-channel networks, where there was a big network. Say like, I'll use the big ones like NBC, CBS, Fox, something like that, but a YouTube version. They were whole. Some were subsidiaries because they were bought out further down the road. But in the beginning, they were legit companies. So what they would do is they would go around. That's why you see a lot of popular YouTubers, and some just were only internet stars. They couldn't translate it over to television and network. That's what they're trying to do. They were trying to bring YouTube, whatever they're doing it, but they were telling us, because I was signed with Maker Studio, if y'all remember that. It's still up and popping, but what they did is they brought a lot of Hollywood talent in. What they were doing is they were telling us we're going to they want to take certain people. William Ray Johnson, if you remember him, he was on Makers, and like, yeah, he got a little popular, but he couldn't transition over to TV, to mainstream. He's on the internet. I mean, not that that's bad, but I'm just saying now, if you look at it, if you're an internet celebrity, you kind of still get made of. You can't do the transition from the internet to the TV like movie and TV stars can do to the internet. See what I'm saying? It's like that. So a lot of the MCNs made promises to us. Oh, we're going to take the best of the best. We're going to cross you over. You're going to do this and that. And a lot of people, I even signed a contract. A lot of us signed contracts. And I made a little bit of money on the first contract. So we did this, we did that. And like I said, I was new, and I was like, hey, they're going to do this, that, and the third. Well, it's in about 2 months, I started saying, man, these guys aren't going to do this. They are bullshitting. And what they did, a lot of them would steal what you done. They wouldn't steal because you're under contract technically. They would take your work of art. Somebody else would do it on their thing who had a bigger and brighter name than you, and they got the push, and you got you got a couple of views and shit, but they got the push because they were more popular than you. And popularity was determined by them, basically, and it was a certain group of core friends. Now, if you looked at Maker Studio back in the day, they had a lot of corny shit. But that's what YouTube was driven by, a lot of corny shit that wasn't getting taken serious. And so at the time, and like it's still at this time, if you look at my one channel, it's a mostly politic channel. It's a politicking channel. Because that's what my interest is. I'm very interested. It's politics and business and finance. Because that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in politics, and I have a couple side businesses, and I have a job. So I'm interested in all this stuff. So I'm interested in economics and politics. And so I stayed on. RPN was their subsidiary with the makers. Like I said, I wasn't making any money whatsoever. I wasn't making enough where I could quit and live life. Let's not get it fucked up. I was making enough to where, and here's another thing. Guys get plucked up. You got to report this on your taxes, people. Let me tell you. Side note: any type of money you get off of here, you got to at least report it on your taxes, and you got to at least give the government at least 30%. If you're not making a certain amount of money, look into your tax laws. If you make a certain amount of money, you don't have to do anything. But once you make that certain threshold, you got to start you're getting taxed. So that's another thing. FYI for your information. But like I said, Maker Studio was doing this, and the Maker Studio wasn't the only one. There's a lot of MCNs out there. That's just one of them. There's at the time I know at least 20 or 30 up to maybe 50 MCNs. They would group a lot of us YouTubers together, and collectively off our views, they would put ads on there. They'd make money, and we make the trickle down. That's how it works. All right, fast forward to now. Oh, I can't fast forward to now, but there's a lot more in between. Now, in between that, after the contract was up, I could have stayed on them, but like I said, I was like, nah, I want to explore other things. So what I did is, and like I said, this is monetization. So what it was is back in the day, YouTube was freely, YouTube isn't like what it is now. Back in the day, they really paid you for your fucking work. And people people on YouTube who've been on this long, you're getting paid for your work. What you couldn't, like they're doing now is, I can't say who specifically, but I know this was back in the day, and so I know things haven't changed. People are clicking on their own, they're making up false channels and clicking on your own views. That only works so long before they figure out, hey, it's coming from this IP address, and they're going to nail your ass. But back to the story. I was on Makers, right? And after my contract, it was like a 3-year contract. Seriously, it was like from 2009 to 2012. Like I said, I can't complain about it. It was a learning lesson. Look, I knew I was going to make money off the bat, this, that, and the third, and this. And like I said, I wasn't looking to make money. So any money that came from him was it was like fucking thrown in the fucking fireplace money. All right, so after I got done, they wanted me to re-sign. I said, well, if I'm re-signing, number one, see, I was like, I want some uppage in the percent I'm getting. This, that, and the third. And then we were negotiating. Well, I was, like I said, I wasn't on contract, much to their chagrin. They thought I was, and I wasn't. So I was still getting monetized by YouTube. All along came this one foreign entity, and I have contracts to prove everything. I can copy these and load them up if I want to. I have contracts. Like I said, a lot of these guys do not have contracts. I was a contract talent person. There's a difference. This is when YouTube shelling you out some dough for fucking 80 hours of videos you're doing. You're getting 2 cents, and the difference between contract. Now, back to the story at hand. It was a foreign company, and they came to me. So I was like, why not? I said, all money's good money to me. And so I signed with them. I was on there for like 5 years. This was during the Obama years. This is back when people were I ain't gonna lie, on this situation, like I said, I reported it too on my tax. So I had to report everything, because they give you like a W-9. I think that's what that is. Like for if you're an independent contractor, like if you're at stuff like that, if you're an independent contractor, you get a W-9. You don't get a W-2 and all that shit. You get like a W-9. And so they file with the government. They tell the government what you're getting. So don't think you're being slick when I file with the government. So I filed my W-9s with the taxes. Cool. So my money started getting up with the foreign one. And all of a sudden, I was like, damn, if you see my videos, there's a difference in improved quality. And that's because I was making a little more money, and I was reinvesting that money into my equipment. See, YouTube for me, as far as money-wise, it wasn't for me to live on. YouTube for me was as far as reinvesting my money into my business, my video business. Like I said, and if you see what I got, and I have professional level equipment, from editing to videos. I can do. Matter of fact, there's a couple of chicks that want me to do videos for them, which I'll do. But like I said, I'm trying to busy because, like I said, I have other things on the side I do. All right, back to the foreign contract. So the foreign contract from the foreign country, and I'll tell you later. I was making decent. I'm not gonna lie. I was making anywhere between, the most I made in one time was in 1 month was $5,000, but it's usually between $1,000 and maybe 3 at the most, the average. 5 was the most I ever did, and that was usually. See, let me tell you, when you get all commercials on your shit, they pick peak seasons, and the reason I only did that $5,000 was because it was December. They would pick when to put commercials on. When they put them on regardless, but there's a big push during the holidays. They're selling shit. Come on. So 1 month I got $5,000. I was like, damn, I'm good. So I'm buying equipment, doing this, doing that, right? And they were caught. And I want to, and I'll say the word they were from. They were a Russian company. But see, let me do a side note here too. You're better off letting them come. It's like anything in entertainment. You can go to them, and they may say you may have hella talent. You may be the best in the world. But if you go to them, expect to get bent over first couple of years until you're good enough where you can demand shit. But if they come to you, you can negotiate. See, they came to me. Cause like I said, I was a black dude, and I have videos to prove it. I'll link one down here if you want to. I was talking about when Scotland was trying to leave Mother England. Seriously, I have videos talking about that. I got videos talking about ISIS. I had a video. Here's how nice I was with my political videos. I had a video talking about when they were attacking Syria, and one comment was, no, it was Turkey and Kobani. That was the battle for Kobani. It's on my one channel. They were saying, the one guy was like, there's one comment that said, the only way you could know this is if you were over there, or you got inside information, you got contacts. They were like, excuse me. They said nobody knows this stuff. Truth be told, that's the period also when the government started fucking with me. I started seeing Homeland Security trucks pop up, shit like that. That's another story. But I did have inside sources. I'm not gonna lie. I had people. Like I said, I would go to these gas stations. Who owns the fucking gas stations? Goddamn Arabs. Who's working at these gas stations? The Arabs. I don't mean to say goddamn, but like, you know what I mean. But so I would talk to them, and they were, I was a cool dude, and they would let me put up my stickers and my cards and posters at their places, and I would talk to them. They would ask me what I do, and I told them they saw, and so they would hit me up with information as far as what was going on. But then I started getting information directly from the country, and they would send me video clips. I have a clip up right there of a strike. How'd I get that? Then other people saw that, and other people started. I said, send it to this email, such. I didn't put my own email. I'm not that fucking stupid. I would say, send it to this email. I have a video clip from Brazil on that channel of the BOPE, BOPE. That's their fucking version of a SWAT team in our cities over here. They were discriminately shooting, looking for drug dealer, a certain drug dealer who was running. They were just shooting the shit out of that favela. Favela is a hood down there, by the way. And plus, go to Brazil. They got some fine-ass fucking women down there. But back to this. So, like I said, if you look at that channel, I talk about shit that you wouldn't think. And a lot of black people were happy because, see, we get pegged in a hole. We got to talk about stupid shit if you listen to the majority of black people on YouTube. They talk about stupid shit. How you going to be in your 30s and 40s and 50s, you're still worried about street credibility? How you going to be 30s, 40s, and 50s still talking about weed when you damn well know you're fucking a bald chick? You just bald. See, and a lot of black people saw my channel. They were like, wait a minute, he's doing that shit. Why can't I? And so, what happened was, the reason I slowed up on that channel, and I'm going to tell you, like I said, everything I say is easily researched. You can look it up because I'm not lying. That's why when I speak the way I speak, I know I'm telling the truth because you can easily look up what I say and say, hey, you'll be like, damn, this idiot, you'll say this idiot isn't lying. So, and then you'll know that's why I talk the way I talk. I talk confident because I've done my research. A lot of people won't do their research or their due diligence because, you want to know why? Because they think a lot of people like people on YouTube. If you're charismatic, oh, I like him. Well, I mean, I'm like, you know, he's fucking lying, right? Oh, I don't care. Then when they lie, they come back to me and say, well, you were right. And I'm like, by then, I'm like, at my age now, I'm like, no, fuck you, get out of here. I know you're only as loyal as your options are. So, back to what I was telling you about with the MCNs. So I was dealing with an MCN. It was a Russian one. Like I said, I know Russian people, yada, yada, yada. Go for there. So what happened was Obama made this, and like I said, everything I tell you can be looked up. If you look up, remember the time when oil executives, shit like that, were doing something over here, or funneling money, this, that, and the left? It was like the oil executives in Russia, and Obama froze all that money. But what he did was also, and people who did business with Russia, the type of Russians I'm talking about will know that this happened. What Obama signed into law, he froze all their money, and he made it illegal for people to interact with Russian oil executives or any of their subsidiaries. Now, let me explain what a subsidiary is to those who don't know. It's like General Electric. What's one of General Electric's subsidiaries? NBC. Basically, it's the Russian oil. General Electric's the mom or dad, the parent, and NBC's the child. Well, this is the situation I was in. The oil company ran the show, and one I was signed to got their funding from them. It was a subsidiary. So my contract right there, because I didn't really pay attention to it either. This is my fault. Not that it mattered, but I'm saying I didn't pay attention. This is a lesson for all you'll learn. I started knowing, like I said, you're getting $1,000 a month easily. I'm like, this is real shit. I got it in my contract. I'll show you. I was making $1,000 a month, which, like I said, ain't much. But like I said, if I got a job and I got a business going on, all that extra money is good money, right? It's money to invest. It's money to invest back in your business. It's money where you can invest into shit like maybe property, shit like that. All right, now let's get back to the lecture at hand. Obama wrote that law, and I started noticing. Like I said, I didn't pay no attention to that law at first because I didn't think it was gonna hurt me. I said, I'm not doing no fucking oil executive. Fuck you mean? So I thought I was safe. But come to find out, like I I just told you guys, they were a subsidiary of gas. Like it all starts with, like I said, it started with Gazprom. Gazprom is the heating company in Russia. The company heating, it's like the country's heating. It's like your gas here, our gas here, like either Colombia or regular gas or the gas you put in your car. But the state owns Gazprom. So and like it did is they started privatizing a lot of shit, and it was like a land grab. It was like they didn't care how you got it or who got it. They were selling parts off, right? So there's a lot of shit going on. So they were doing a lot of illegal shit apparently. And so like I said, that trickled down where Obama was he said, well, whoever does business with them, you're gonna be fined the first time, and you can't go to jail for repeated offenses. Like I said, I didn't know that they were a subsidiary. I didn't do my due diligence. I didn't find out who's paying them this, that, and the third, right? Because they don't, like I said, different countries, they don't have to tell you. Like I said, they didn't have to say Gazprom owns us. That's another country. They got their own. People don't understand. The internet is worldwide. Our laws are different than laws in other countries. That's just common sense. But I was going under the impression, like I said, when I saw with this people, like I said, whenever a television will do a story on their channel, like say NBC does a story on General Electric, they always got to say, well, in the interest of being fair, well, GE is our parent company. You know how TV shows will do shit like that? Well, we have a relationship with so and so. Well, they don't have to do that over there. And I'm like, I didn't know they were like, you can look shit up on the internet. Like, say if you go on GE, you go on GE's website, they'll have all the branches of what they do. If you go on Gazprom's website, I haven't been on there in a minute, like since I've been off of there. They don't have to do that. It's like I said, they're different. So all the money, all these oligarchs, like I was dealing with oligarchs, by the way, funneling the money into the MCNs, and like I said, I was benefiting. So plus, I wasn't producing bad content either. So let's cut that out. Now, I know I'm getting in depth, but I'm trying to explain to you what really fucking went down in YouTube. So like I said, I got cut off of that Obama because like I said, Obama made it law, right? You couldn't work with oil executives or their subsidiaries. Well, my one place I was signed to was a subsidiary. So I was like, all right, damn. After that, so like I said, it hurt me. But like I said, let me tell you people something. If you're not expecting this money to come in, you don't worry about it. Like I said, YouTube to me was just where I wanted to do videos because I like doing videos. And the getting paid was was a benefit of that. It wasn't like I said, I'm making videos now. I'm not making no videos off of these videos that I'm on this channel. But I still like doing videos, and I still because I feel like I'm helping people. That's why. Like a lot of stuff I talk about, we don't talk about this in the community. You gonna talk about fucking some chick burning welfare so she can lay around and you pay child support? We don't talk about this because I'll be the bad guy. But I can do this here because I know I'm not the only one who goes through this dumb shit. But I hate to make this video long, but I'm talking in depth so you really get a good understanding. Now, if I went through all that, and now the present day YouTube, they don't have a lot of MCNs. You can still get signed to somebody. Trust me. You can get signed to NBC. Fuck it. It don't matter. Anybody can sign you on YouTube now. You don't need any. Like I said, they can put like I had. Oh, let me see what I did. I had another situation on that channel where I was given, and I might talk about this one. This is kind of fucked up, but I was given a code now for fitness because, like I said, if you look at me, obviously I work out. You see my pictures on YouTube. But this company was like, they would like. There's a show they have here in the city called Arnold Classic. Well, it's like the biggest show in the world for fitness, bodybuilding, and all that. When they saw me in the gym, they thought I was a competitive bodybuilder. And let me put it out there, I'm not a competitive bodybuilder, but I will get down to that, and I do train people for that. So, a little plug right there. And so this couple companies were visiting, and this one company came up to me. And they were like, who are you? And they said, what do you do? I said, I just do this for fun. I stayed in reasonable shape. And so they said, well, can you do this for our company? We'll do this. And I said, look, man, and I knew the game. Just because you'll see somebody say, well, get 20% off of so-and-so's hot dogs. Well, I was like, well, that's good for you. I said, if you're getting 20% off, what am I getting? I said, you give me X amount of money for every time somebody uses my code, I'll do it. I'm not just happy because you gave me a fucking code. I mean, I get a code for fucking PlayStation. What the fuck I'm supposed to do with a code for your business? And you're prospering and I'm not? I said, I got to get something from it. And then we worked that out, and then that fizzled out because they they're used to dealing with stupid fucking people. And I'm just gonna call it like it is. These people are used to dealing with stupid fucking people, and they're still dealing with stupid fucking people. Because let me tell you how that relates to the YouTube right now. These guys are saying they're getting this, getting that. But let me tell you something. Business-wise, laws of supply and demand. Why are you making fucking anywhere between, look, hour, I can see if you have stimulating entertainment, and you're going like an hour. I can see that. Like, there's a lot of people, like, I don't care what topic you talk about. If you can bring up a stimulating conversation and talk about something for an hour, like, I'm all for it. I'll listen to it. Like I said, I have listened to people who have made videos for an hour because it was just like a topic that I'm interested in, and I want to see their point of view and go on from there. But let me tell you, those people are few and far between on YouTube. You should never make a video, and this is me personally, like, I probably even have done it. But like I said, there's exceptions to the rule with black people to understand that concept, which I might talk about either, too. I feel personally, you should never make a video close to an hour. Never. After that, you're just showing me, if you make a video over an hour, I just know that you're begging for fucking YouTube pennies. That's all you're doing. You're gonna say, well, so-and-so talks, look, man, how many hours can you talk about fucking deadbeat dads? How many hours can you talk about fucking bald-headed chicks? How many hours can you talk about the fucking black community in a disarray? How many hours can you talk about a certain subject? Seriously. I can see if you do an hour, cool. I take a few calls, cool. But what kills me is these fucking guys, and I know they're not getting on. Look, I know for a fact, like, they aren't paying, YouTube's not paying like it used to do. People need to understand this. YouTube is not paying like back in the good old days. Leo Cohen is the head of one of the departments of YouTube, I think. And the chick's the CEO. They're not paying like that. They're not. And now what they're doing is, if you say certain things, come up with an algorithm, they won't monetize your shit. And they'll fuck with you. See, a lot of guys are complaining that YouTube's not messing with you. No, YouTube's not messing with you. They never paid you before. Look at all these guys. Their views suddenly dip down. They weren't getting paid to begin with. Why do you think guys are making fucking anywhere between an hour to 8 hour videos? Because they're hustling backwards. Think about it. If you make an 8 hour video, it's okay. I'll make what they're doing now. You make an hour to 2 hour video. You should be getting some funds from that. But they're not. They're bitching about how they're not getting funds. So what would that tell you as a common sense motherfucker? If I'm making a 2 hour video, an hour or two video, and I'm not getting paid, and I'm talking about how much I'm getting paid, what the fuck would you do? What would I do? I wouldn't be fucking making 2 hour, 1 hour fucking videos, would I? I'm like, and I don't. Because I know I can get paid. You can get paid from a half hour, from a 5 minute to half hour video, and you can get paid more doing a fucking 8 hour video. Because let me get you, it's all about retention. And most people, if it ain't good within the first couple 5 minutes, they're gonna turn it off. Yeah, you got fucking all the viewers, but if you're not getting paid, that tells me, like I said, I'm an experienced YouTuber. That tells me that you're not getting audience retention. They're just sticking around for a couple minutes and leaving. And now these guys, and a lot of these guys, they think they're smarter than what they are. They practice. They got bad business habits. Look at them. And now, I don't care who does it. Let me repeat. I don't care who does it. If you're up here begging for likes and views, you're a fucking idiot. Because you're begging for money. And then and all these guys want to get up there and talk about, I need likes and shares. Patreon. Look, man. That tells me off the bat, you're not who you talk to, who you are. I don't care who says it. I don't care who you show this video to. If you're up here tap dancing or begging likes, you better quit making videos about anything black people do, because you're up here tap dancing. They are. Look at them. Why are you up there begging for views and likes? Look at any of my videos. I say if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Like I said, it ain't going to make or break me. I'm not gonna say, well, fuck it, I'm gonna quit YouTube and cry about it. I don't care if you like a video. I don't care if you like this video. I don't care if you dislike it. I don't care if you comment. I don't care if you subscribe. Would it be nice? Yeah, it'd be nice. I ain't gonna lie. But at the same time, is it gonna make me or break me? No. A lot of these guys on YouTube and women on YouTube are telling you to like and subscribe. I seen a video where a dude said, well, I'm not gonna sit here till you start hitting the likes. That told me you're begging for fucking views and tap dancing. That's what that told me. You're tap dancing. So YouTube's not paying like that. That's why a lot of guys are complaining. Why do you think a lot of guys are complaining? They got fucking 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 8 hour videos on there, and they're complaining that they're making not any money, and they're still making these fucking same hour long videos. When you want to, if you're not making any money, when you want to short the shit up so you can cut your fucking losses. But then again, why would you do that? Because I mean more like common sense and right. But yet they want to come on YouTube and tell you how much they're hustlers, how much they get it like that, how much they're doing for the people, how much money they're making, how they're doing this, that, and the third. But yeah, they can't figure out fucking YouTube like that. I'm just saying, though. Thank you for watching this video, and I know it's a long one, but this has been Mayor Goldberg, and this has been, as always, the Goldberg, and it's only been almost 20. It's only been like a 29 minute video, almost a 30-minute video. This has been a Goldberg Report. Thank you and peace.